All right, y'all, this is Savannah Hernandez on Skid Row, and this man behind me was actually caught bribing homeless to sign petitions, which is illegal per California election law.
Did you want to sign up, sir?
I don't know where this is.
Free signatures. If you sign the petition, you get a cigarette.
Sure.
Perfect. Yes, of course, sir. Thank you. You're helping change California laws.
I actually have you on camera saying that you were
on camera handing out cigarettes. Yeah.
Yes,
you signed the
illegal
petition.
per
How is it
election
illegal if you sign a
in
cigarette?
California.
If you sign, you're gonna get something.
You're not even reading a good investigative
Well,
journalism.
I'm actually trying to
You're
ask
not doing
you.
any investigative journalism. Get the out of here. You don't belong here.
They're doing that shit all day long. I watch them when they tell people that if they get, sign up, they'll give them X amount of money and all that stuff.
This is Savannah Hernandez in Los Angeles on Skid Row. Now, I have been a part of a multi-journalist investigation targeting alleged voter registration fraud and bribery that has been happening on the streets of Skid Row every single day. Now, apparently petitioners have been coming down to these streets, targeting the homeless specifically, and trying to register them to vote using allegedly fraudulent information. On top of that, they have been offering them bribes such as cash or cigarettes to sign these petitions. Now, per California election law, this is all illegal, by the way. However, we captured this on footage. Multiple other journalists have captured this on footage. And this resulted in our undercover journalist being threatened and me being swarmed after I confronted the people doing it.
You guys got a light?
Vote first. I need to sign people up.
You guys got a light?
Yes. Did you want to sign the petition? You get a free cigarette.
Oh, what is this?
Just stricter policies on Uber drivers for women sexual harassment. You get a free cigarette when you sign.
What kind?
USA Gold. That's what we got.
Okay. What company or what organization?
Well, we work with the Southern California, district, right here in City Hall.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to sign up, sir?
I don't know where this is.
Free signatures. If you sign the petition, you get a cigarette.
Sure.
Perfect. That's how easy it was. Yeah, number 5. Yes, of course, sir. Thank you. You're helping change California laws.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Bleed your feet.
Huh?
Bleed your feet.
Bleed my feet?
Bleed your feet. That means walk. That means walk, bro. Walk forward. Didn't the homie just tell you to leave already, bro?
Yeah, dude. I'm just.
All right, bleed your feet then.
All right.
Bleed your feet then, bro. Before I sock you in your shit.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Now, being a petitioner that gets paid to collect signatures is not illegal in the state of California. However, per Section 18603 in California Election Code, offering people money or anything of value in exchange for signing a petition is. And after our undercover journalist was threatened, I decided to go confront the people doing this for myself. So I'm doing an investigation about how people have been bribing essentially the homeless to sign petitions. We actually got you on camera handing out cigarettes to people to sign petitions.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can I ask you about that?
Why?
Because it's a legal activity.
How is it illegal?
So technically it's illegal per California election law to bribe people to sign petitions or
No
to
one's
register
bribing
to vote.
anybody. No one's forcing anybody. People have free will, girl.
We actually have you on camera handing out
Yeah.
cigarettes to people.
What's up, girl? We out here.
And you work for City Hall, correct?
I work for... Doesn't matter who I work for.
Can I get your name?
Why would I give you my name and you're under...
Well, if you're not
like,
committing any
under-
illegal
What's your
activity,
name?
then there shouldn't be any issue, right?
No, look around. Look where we're at.
Sure.
You're targeting me about illegal activity?
This has been a greater part of a multi-series investigation by multiple journalists here in Skid Row. Now, we have caught these people handing out cigarettes, cash, and also telling these people to fill out voter registration forms with fraudulent information.
Oh, good.
You said that you were an employee with City Hall. Why are you guys doing this today?
I'm not an employee with anybody. You're putting words in my mouth. We work with the Southern California, district, right here in City Hall.
I actually have you on camera saying
She
that
has
you were
me
an
on camera
employee
handing
with
out
City Hall.
cigarettes. Yeah.
Yes,
You
that
signed
is
the
illegal
petition.
per
How is it
election
illegal if you
election law
sign
here
a
in
cigarette?
California.
If you sign, you're gonna get something.
Okay.
People offer money.
Okay.
I offer
So we
cigarettes.
actually have multiple people doing this all over Skid Row all week. Can I just ask you guys about this? If it's not illegal, we shouldn't be freaking out about it, right?
No one's freaking out.
Okay, so
Literally
can I?
not freaking
can
out.
I
You're
get your
coming
name?
at me thinking it's all sweet. Like, girl,
Sure. Well, what's going on here? I might just not understand. So can you explain
you
it to
might
me?
not really understand.
Sure. So can you explain it to me?
Yeah, we're doing petitions for sexual harassment. I don't know what this government voting is. Sexual harassment on Uber drivers for stricter policies. And we just need voters. We need people to sign. We need people to sign so we can get the legislation a lot more stricter for the women's, stricter policies on Uber drivers for women's rights. You're not even being a good investigative
Well,
journalism.
I'm actually trying to
You're
ask
not doing
you.
any investigative journalism. Get here, you don't belong here. You're not helping anything. You're trying to help your little career.
Can I ask what you're helping?
I help the community. I do free cell phones. If you need a free cell phone, if you have EBT or Medical, you qualify for a free cell phone. And I'm out here Monday through Sunday signing everybody up for a free cell phone.
Is that what the petitions today
The
were
petitions
for?
have nothing to do with the cell phones.
So what were the petitions for?
The petitions are for something totally different.
They're doing that shit all day long. I watch them when they tell the people that if they get, sign up, they'll give them X amount of money and all that stuff. And I trip out like, you got these guys who are meth addicts, crack addicts, and the whole 9 yards. And that's not right what they're doing, but they do it out here. They do it. They come right up to them. How you like to make $3? How you like to make $5?
And they're getting them to sign these petitions and register to
Yep.
vote? Have
Yep.
they ever asked you that?
Yeah, I was telling them no.
They don't really give you much information other than, hey, I'll throw you a couple bucks or I'll throw you some weed. This guy, for example, was going to give me some weed. So I said, sure, why not? One signature turned into like 10 signatures turned into a voter registration form, which he told me nothing about, and signed me up and signed me as a Republican, and didn't say anything about it. The only way I knew was because I read like what I'm signing. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So I think there's a lot of people that are out here that are registered to vote that they don't even realize it, and they're probably registered in the wrong party.
Back in 2018, 9 people were charged for this exact same crime, yet it's still happening here on the streets every single day. Now, a lot of people as well, because we are in an election year, have voter fraud on the mind, and they want to make sure that elections are safe and secure. However, this is an example of how easy it is to potentially manipulate voter registration here in California.